everyone, and welcome back to Logan Sounds Off, which is a podcast about music, books, and a whole lot more. I'm your host, Logan Kelly, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of the most interesting and actually political punk albums from the 1980s forward. And I will say, the Dead Kennedys, all of their albums are brilliant, but Bedtime for Democracy, in my personal opinion, is their best. Their finest work is included here. Some incredible tracks, very well done artwork. It speaks to you nearly, the album. And I was lucky enough to get it myself for Christmas on white vinyl. It's very nice, and I've listened to this record a load of times since I've got it, and just such incredible quality and just incredible music. And even though this is a very political album, I won't speak about that element, but I'm very excited to tell you what I think. Before we get started though, I'd like you to know some of the musicians, if you've heard of these before. You have East Bay Ray, you have Klaus Floyd, you got Peligro and Jello Biafra on the guitars, basses, drums and vocals. And also the singer Jello Biafra has played with tons of people such as No Means No, Jello Biafra and the Guantanamo School of Medicine. I know he's also played with the Melvins. Jello Biafra is a massive part of the punk music scene and a personal inspiration to me. So he actually produced this album as well. But the first track that opens up the album is called Take This Job and Shove It. And what a great and powerful start to the album. It's not that long. It's only less than 1.5 minutes. A very quick track. But Biafra's voice has such a great tone in this because the line, take this job and shove it, it keeps returning back to that. But each time it's more emotional, and it's a very funny song. So I quite like Take This Job and Shove It. And then you have Hop with the Jet Set. And this follows on perfectly from a very fast-paced and difficult song to follow called Take This Job and Shove It. But the last track, it follows on perfectly from the last track. And it has the greatest riff. It's very fast, but it's a great riff. Then you have Dear Abby. This is a very short track. This is only 1 minute and 10 seconds. But this is a fast-paced, original, political punk song. It ticks all the boxes for me. And then you have Rambozo the Clown, and this is an incredible track with fantastic bass and electric guitar riffs. It's a very powerful track. And then you have Flesh Tones, and this song is nearly creepy with its overlapping vocals, and but in a good way. I like creepy tracks. If a song creeps me out, that means it's a good track because it made me feel something. And this album definitely just made me feel so many different opinions on so many different things. But then you have The Great Wall, and these guys are way ahead of their time. 30 years, in fact. The Great Wall. And if you listen to the lyrics, I'm not going to say much about in context or anything, but just the context it was in, but it's a very great track. And then you have Shrink, and this is an incredibly fast-paced punk track that has a really good vocal tone, right like the first two tracks as well. And then you have Triumph of the Swill, which the harsh distortion of the guitars is really good and gives it a nice sharp tone in Triumph of the Swill, and I really like that. And then you have Macho Insecurity, and I love the whole idea and vocals surrounding this song, and Jello sounds really amazing in this, out of all the tracks, because I love Jello's voice. That's why I like the Guantanamo School of Medicine. I love when he played with No Means No. I loved when he played with the Melvins. He had some spoken word albums as well, so he's played with tons of different people, and obviously he's done his own stuff as well. He's his own musician, had own record label and everything. But then you have I Spy, and I love Peligro's drumming style in this particular track. It's incredible. So we're coming to the end of side A now, track 11, which is called Cesspools in Eden. And this song is great, as not only has a good riff, but also has a great meaning. This was all about climate change. and it says cesspools in Eden, as in we really should take care of a beautiful planet like this. And that song is nearly 6 minutes, and at the end of it, it's the most menacing thing. You have Jello Biafra going, "Have a nice day," and then this chilling chord is played. That track, out of the whole album, if you hate punk music, please listen to Cesspools in Eden. Comment down below what you think about it, and just listen to it. It's a long enough song, it's nearly 6 minutes, but it's very good. Like, very good. I would recommend listening to it. And then you have One Way Ticket to Pluto, Another Side, and I love the way the guys sing against Jello in this track. It's very funny and early. And then you have Do the Slag, and I love this. It's perfectly done, and I love the guitar riff and the fast drums on this particular track. And then you have a commercial. This is a hilarious track, not because of like what it's talking about. It's pretty like important, but I mean the voice that Jello does. If you haven't listened to Biafra's music, Jello is an incredible. He does these voices. In a song called Buzz Bomb from Pasadena, which is on Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death from Dead Kennedys. Dead Kennedys was, I think, that song he did a weird voice. On a commercial, he did a very strange voice. He did a really weird voice on Triumph of the Swill. And he also does a really weird one on DMSO, which I'll come to soon. But then you have Gone With My Wind. And the way this is sung is perfect, and I love this track. It's actually a favourite of mine. So far, my favourites on this album so far will be all of them, but ones that I would literally just go out of my way to listen to: Dear Abby, Take This Job and Shove It, Shrink, Macho Insecurity, and Cesspools in Eden, One Way Ticket to Pluto, Do the Slag, a commercial, and Gone With My Wind. I think the second side is actually the best. Side 1 is the most hits though, but I think side 2 is amazing. But then you have Anarchy for Sale, and the first lyric in this is brilliant. Step right up, folks. Anarchy for Sale. It's brilliant, and again he does a funny voice for that, and not the whole song, but just the start of it. That was very good. Then you have, I can't actually say this on my podcast, but you got Chicken SH Conformist, and this is a personal favourite of mine. I love the lyrics in this. I didn't mention it earlier because I don't want to say the title, but it's a very good track, and I love the lyrics in this. It's just hilarious. Like, I know obviously Jello's trying to make a very good point, and I'm not laughing at him. Just, he's so intelligent. His lyricism is out of this world. It's funny. Not funny, haha, funny peculiar. But then you have Where Do You Draw the Line? And this is a fantastic track. I love the drums and guitar riff in this. Very, very good. And then you have Pot Shot Heard Around the World. And I love this. Fits perfectly from the last track and well into DMSO, which is kind of eerie, but I like it. I didn't have much to say on this. And then you have Lie Detector, which is a great finish. To be honest, I'm going to rate this with 5 stars. It's a personal favourite of mine. My dad loves it. Like, I'm not saying I'm doing it because my dad loves it. I'm saying that I really like it. It's just something that me and my dad always listen to. The artwork on this is incredible. So make sure to check out my website if you want to get a very clear image of all the artwork. It's very well presented as well. The album cover actually is very large. You have to open up the record to try and see all the artwork, and I just love that. And if you look at all the different details, like writing on it, it's perfect. Like, it's really clever, and just really, really good. I know I didn't talk about the political side of this, but this is just musically just incredible. Like, massive fan, so massive 5 stars. And thank you so much, Dead Kennedys, for putting out such great music and being influential to everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Logan Sounds Off, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!